to Big Brother's bit on the side. The show that's more dramatic than a cucumber in the eye.
In the eye!
What could be more dramatic than that?
Well, it's been an explosive evening already. So, to confirm, the 4 housemates up for eviction this week are Callum, Dexter, Hazel, and Jack and Joe. Somber. So, do you guys want to see what's happening in the house right now?
Obviously.
Check it out.
I personally don't think people should take it to heart because it's what you've got to do.
Yeah, and you've got to do it.
Yeah, no, I know.
It has to be done.
You have to do it. You have to find something.
Like we've all made 7 weeks, and we all know it's a game. We all signed up for the game.
Even if it's petty, you have to. You can't not do it.
You have to do it.
And we knew they'd edit it like that. We all said they wanted extra bits.
They kept asking me about you two, like, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Try and say something else, say something else.
We knew Dexter was going to put us up because that was just obvious.
No, it's a bit of tit for tat with Dexter, isn't it? It's a bit obvious.
Like,
I think it's a bit obvious that you know we're going to put you up as well.
You know we,
Tit for tat, let's be honest.
But saying that, you know, I wasn't. It was my second nomination this week was between 2 people. So
mine too. I changed mine last minute.
Oh, I love them.
What is this noise I'm making?
That's how good it was.
I had a toy at Halloween that sounded like that one.
Anyway, we've got a cracking panel for you tonight. First up is a record breaker, a pop star, and a Eurovision legend.
Mate.
Essentially, she's everything that Rylan aspires to be. It's Cheryl Baker!
Hold on. Cheryl Baker fan over here. Right, next up, it's a former Big Brother champ whose workout DVD has topped the charts, guys. Topped the charts, but enjoy it while it lasts, loves, because if I've got it my way, Jackie Travers is going to overtake me very soon. Give it up for Josie Gibson!
And finally...
Work it, come on! Check those pounds!
You'll be straight in the queue. First, front of the queue to buy Jackie's DVD. And finally, a celebrity journalist who's used to brushing shoulders with the rich and famous, and that's what he's hoping for tonight.
Stop it, you're embarrassing me.
Not you, Rylan. He's got a party to go to after this. It's Dean Piper!
That's, a little bit embarrassing. Right, so let's get stuck in. Are the right people up?
No.
Yes. No. Very profound no there.
No, Sam should be up.
Why?
He's so dull. He's a nice guy, but he's just really boring.
Is anyone happy that these 4 are up?
Yes, Callum and Hazel. This has got to be the week Hazel goes out.
Yes,
definitely. Yeah.
No way, no way.
2 big reasons why Hazel should stay.
Tell me the first.
The first
is this side.
Eye candy. Definite eye candy. And she doesn't have a paddy like some of the other housemates. A lot of girls here are jealous because she's pretty.
I like it. I'm not jealous, although I could do with some help.
Yeah, true.
Josie, hello there. Are you pleased with who's up?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who do you want to go?
I think... I don't really want any of them to go, really.
Yeah.
Because I don't dislike any of them in there, but I would... If I had to choose, I think I'd say goodbye to Dexter.
I tell you what, though, Dexter's gone on me this week, and I tell you, he's squibbing up well. I think I'm starting to have a bit of a crush on him.
AJ Fancy's Dexter!
I don't fancy him,
Yes, you do.
Anyway, Cheryl, hello.
Hello.
Are you happy to see the return of just straightforward nominations?
Well, I was until the big sort of reveal at the end, and then I thought, oh no! I just feel like now they're having to be all friendly and chummy with each other, but actually they're thinking stab.
I know, it is true. People that did obviously show the nominations. I thought that was cracking. Otherwise, it would have been too straightforward. It's secrets and lies, guys.
Oh, I know. I just feel I feel sorry. I feel sorry for them. I'm a bit of a softie, so.
Oh, Cheryl Baker.
Dean, were you surprised by anyone's reactions?
I don't think there were any massive reactions. I think Genia was holding it in. She was like sitting inside. She was going, "Yes, it's finally my news." The reality of it is, she had a really lucky week.
Yeah.
You know, she should have been up.
Do you think so?
Well, yeah.
Why Why? Do you not like Gina?
Because anyone that puts that face without makeup on telly needs to be up. And also, don't get rid of Dexter as well.
No.
You need Dexter. He's mixing it.
We do.
He's mixing it.
Well, listen, to be fair, all right, Gina's face without makeup, she's an entertaining housemate. I also know another entertaining housemate that's been in that house with a bad face without makeup. And so, what impact... I was talking about myself, you don't have to roll. Talk about myself, all right? Talk about myself. What impact do you think this is going to have on the house, the fact that they've seen who's put them up? Oh, I'm coming down, I'm coming down.
I think it's quite a good one, actually, for Big Brother to leave it at this stage now. To be honest, I think a lot of people thought certain people would be putting them up for nominations, and actually it's not. So it's actually going to cause, it's going to cause a lot of conflict. And also, it's actually, we're going to see probably the true colours of a lot of people in there.
I think we're going to see a bit more of the twins with this, because their faces didn't look too happy about that, did they?
They're devastated. They're devastated they're up. They really are.
The twins are absolutely devoed. Well, listen, Dexter is up for the 7th week in a row. Record! But he said that there was no reason to nominate him this week, so...
No, there wasn't. Dexter's done absolutely nothing wrong at all this week. He's getting on with everybody, and he hasn't really... Exactly. So he should not have been up for eviction this week, no.
Easy picking. He's an easy pick for him to nominate.
Yeah. Easy picking. Yeah. Do you know what? That's exactly what I think the reason he is up, because he has been up every week, and a lot of people just sit there and go, well, that's one nomination sorted. That's what I think's going on.
Certainly. Well, Callum has been nominated for taking on the alpha role. So, Josie, why don't the housemates see him in this capacity?
Oh, do you know what? I feel so sorry for Callum. I think he's put... I know!
Come on, Josie, tell me why, because they certainly don't.
He's put on this, like, big Playboy image, and really he's just a flop, isn't he?
I've got to say something here, right? I am going to butt in here, and I know it might not go down too well.
Come on, hurry up.
No, I'm going to say it. As much as people are a bit, Callum's a bit of a drip and stuff like that, who are we talking about on the outside? We're talking about Callum. I think he's been great for the series. I'm just putting it out there. I think he's been great for the series.
Yeah, it's only just started. Dean, Dexter guessed exactly who would be up this week.
Yeah.
So, is he the new Detective Dan?
Well, I don't think... He's not quite up to Dan's standard, but he definitely does know. And I think, you know, it is contrived. It's been going for a long time. You know what the score is, but... Dexter's just... He's not someone I want to be anywhere near in the house.
Who do you like?
I don't actually like anyone. I didn't put it out there. But I love watching them, because that's why, because...
You're sucked in, you've been sucked in, just like the rest of us. Now, do you want to see the latest in the house?
Yeah!
Yeah! Well, have a look at this.
I've never been rude and disrespectful to you, ever.
No. But sometimes you are, like, impolite, sometimes you don't, like, appreciate, like... Sometimes for example, if I get salt or pepper for you... you don't say thank you. Sometimes I open the door for you, and I wait for you to come through. You just ignore me, like, you just walk through and you don't say anything back. And it happened again today. What happened? You asked me to do something, I did it for you, just say thank you, so...
No, sorry about that. Sometimes I've just got things on my mind, and I'm not used to being around a lot of people, so that's why it's just like, you know, I'm only used to being around myself, so... No, that's good to know, thank you, but as long as it's not me being rude to you personally, because if I have, I apologise.
You haven't, like, been rude to me, no. But, like, compared to everyone else in this house, Dex, like... You know, the other one stand out. Like, not say thank you and stuff like that.
We've put ourselves out, we've spent loads more time together. We chat almost every day.
Awkward.
Well, he's certainly got a telling off for bad manners, eh? Bad manners, can you imagine? Going down the panel, who do you want to go this week? Not you!
I think I want Dexter to go, because he just... He's a worm.
OK, and you, Sharon? He's a worm.
I loved, at the beginning, I really loved the twins.
But...
And I just think they're just turning, you know, they're getting a bit nasty now. And I think the shock, then, of, you know, when people heard their comments and, oh, we're not...
So the twins to go, then?
Yeah.
Very quickly, Dean, obviously.
Men's magazines, they need Hazel.
That's what this one thinks, but what about you at home? Over the last couple of days, we have run the usual online poll to see who you would have nominated if you had the chance. Now, thousands of you took part, and the results are in. Rylan.
Right. Can I get a lighting change and tension bed, please? It's like Eurovision show, isn't it? It's like Eurovision. So, in no particular order, you, the good people at home, would like to see Hazel, Callum, Dexter, and Jack and Joe up for eviction, which means the public have got it right with their house. Can I have the lights back up, please?
Wow. Party time, exactly. The same as the house. The public are the same as the house. Are you surprised, Jocelyn?
No, I'm not surprised at Era, but I want Sam to win.
No. Do you? Oh, yes.
I love him.
That's lovely.
Yeah, no, don't give him enough airtime, I don't reckon.
He's been really funny this week, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I've loved his jokes.
Yeah.
I loved his painting. Yeah. I'm loving Sam at the moment.
I love him.
Thank you, one and all. Now, still to come on tonight's show, Dr. Pam Spur will be analysing the housemates' latest goings-on. Plus, Ryland will be in the phone room taking your calls. But for one housemate, their timeshare Big Brother is almost up. Who goes? You decide. Welcome back to Big Brother Trick on the Side. We were so in tune with the main show. We practically finished there.
Dinner.
No, Ryland, stop finishing my sentences. You're worse than Callum. So after the shock reveal of nominations, how are the housemates getting on right now? I hear you
Dinner.
Cry. Not dinner. Let's take a look.
Dinner.
Right, so you're basically saying that I talk a lot of shit, and that is your main reason for putting me up, is the fact that I talk crap.
No, Dexter.
Yeah.
No, Dexter. Don't be stupid and don't be unintelligent about it. Don't take yourself down now. You know the reasons. That within this context, I don't trust you. Manipulative, game player, But after I've said that a few weeks in a row, it's boring. So I went in there and went, you know I don't get along with Dexter, so I'm going to try and be funny for 2 minutes. And I failed in being funny.
Look,
the reasons haven't changed.
I always knew you were going to put me up.
You always knew, and I knew that you were going to put me up. So I don't need to sit here and explain the reasons, because we know what it is, Dexter. We know what it is, don't we?
Yeah.
So all I'm saying to you, in addition to the reasons you already knew, is I sat up there, tried to be funny, and I clearly wasn't.
Tell it how it is, Callum. There's obviously going to be friction. Now, joining me here on the sofa, ready to give us an insight into the housemates' latest antics, is behavioural expert Dr. Pam Spur, everyone! Yay! Always so excited about our chat.
I love it.
So what did you make of Big Brother showing the nominations tonight?
Well, they've taken a great big evil wooden spoon and stirred it up, because when there's a twist like this and there's only 8 remaining housemates, well, 7, Jack and Joe are 1, then it makes it so intense, because there's nowhere to hide with their reactions. It's not like there's big groups they can go sort of tuck themselves away in and maybe sob away or whatever. So everybody can see what's happened with this kind of reveal when it's so few left in the house.
It stood out for me. Oh, I just absolutely loved it tonight. What stood out for you?
Well, I'll tell you what stood out for me most was the fact that Charlie didn't get any nominations. My gosh, she's been creating mayhem for the last few days, and yet she escaped that. But when we look at what happens with nominations, it's all about your social value. Right. And the 4 who are up, they had a big thumbs down, not desirable housemates. And that's crushing. And what we see with their reactions tonight is emotional containment. Yeah. So what we saw with sort of Callum, his face was gurning. With Dexter, he literally flushed with anger. And then, of course, Hazel welled up. She was trying to contain it. And the twins, well, Jack was rocking his knees again. You know, he sort of rocks when he gets nervous. So, yeah, so there's a lot of containment, but now, as we've already seen from that last clip, it's all going to come out because
I know.
nowhere to hide.
It so is. The thing is, what I noticed as well was other people's reactions, like Gina backtracking, and everyone being like, oh, they cut it out. They cut out all the nice stuff I said. I said loads of really nice stuff. Doesn't matter what nice things you say.
Exactly.
You're nominated.
Exactly, and you got a snippet from each person. So that's what makes it such a powerful thing in the house right now, because it feels so very personal.
Yeah, I know. How will it change things in the house?
Well, with Dan leaving particularly,
Yeah.
I think if he'd been there, we would have seen a lot of different reactions. Now, I've got to say one thing about Dan being evicted Friday night. He had more charisma in his little finger than some of the housemates in there in the whole body.
I know!
But he made a fatal error. 2 weeks ago, he was saying, I don't like Callum. He makes me cringe, but Dexter shouldn't talk about him behind his back. And, of course, you're not going to like anybody, and so Dan doesn't have to like everybody.
Yeah.
Last week, we had all the VT about him, you know, dissing Callum behind his back, doing exactly what Dex was doing. So he had a lot of charisma, blew it on that, but he's left that void, and we now have 2 non-alpha males vying for his spot.
I know, it's
in Dexter
amazing.
and Callum. And already last night, Dexter, when Charlie went out there late at night, just had the fight with Hazel and spilling her heart to him, and he literally shrank away from her.
He didn't step up to the plate.
And tonight's, you know, main show, there he was, you know, sort of whinging about everybody else has an easier ride. He's so not an alpha male. There's no way he's getting into Dan's footsteps.
He certainly isn't filling his footsteps, but I think he's winning between the battle between him and Callum so far. Awkward. Now, we have got some pictures that the housemates painted in the Express Yourself task. Follow me, Dr. Palm, because we're going to have a look at the nominees' pictures. Let's start with Callum.
First off, I want to say that I gave my analyses to your producer yesterday morning, hours before the main show, where they actually were talking about their own. So these are my impressions.
You were right.
I'll tell you, a lot of it, what I said, it did. It was what they were saying about themselves. First off, we always think of orange and yellows as confident, powerful colours, but here they absolutely overwhelm Callum. It's strangled throughout with anxiety and frustration. Literally, he's sort of feeling mentally strangled by those things. Green is the colour, unless it's for foliage, plants, flowers, the colour associated with anxiety. So here we have green faces revealing Callum's anxiety. Of course, he's got the literal sense of the world on his back. He's on the fence. He was accused of that. And there he is in green on the fence, again, an anxiety figure. And, of course, here we have what originally I thought was a volcano, then I discovered in last night's programme was his idea of a tunnel. And the volcano, the tunnel is massive, and there's only that tiny little light at the end. So Callum is not feeling a lot of hope right now.
I know. I was almost tearing up watching it.
I know.
I felt so sorry for him, but he just looked lovely in a pair of thongs. I'm presuming that's him.
Yes, his stripper thongs.
His stripper thongs. Oh.
Personally, don't want to see
Jack and Joe.
Okay, again, we've got a lot of anxiety here. Now, you think they would give each other a lot of support, but look at the eye, the big brother eye.
That's an eye. I thought it was an embryo, a giant embryo.
Those zigzag lines, again, are classic anxiety sort of markings. And then we have the names. So it's really interesting. They've sidelined themselves.
Yeah.
Now, if they're feeling confident, exuberant in the house right now and really good about themselves, they're probably right in the middle with their friends. So they've sidelined themselves. And here we have what they called people. Really hard. We often look at the brush stroke when we're analysing pictures. Very firm, almost like kind of jabbing the canvas. They're feeling... People right now are quite forceful.
That's Gina.
But they're not forceful. Yes, and that's Gina.
Well, snooker cubes, people, whatever you want. I like it. Dexter.
Well, talking about brush stroke, well, here we have a really weak brush stroke.
It is limp. A limp wrist, isn't it?
We also have diffuse sort of images. Again, it suggests he doesn't have a strong core right now, and he himself has said he's on this journey. So what he does is he puts his sort of happy side and his sad side in representing his journey, but these black sort of wavy strokes are all about the confusion between the two sides. And as he said last night on the show, he does get these sides muddled up. And what's really interesting, he's a gambler, and yet he's done this sort of, again, you know, he was taking a gamble going in the house, but here it's a very, again, weak sort of card. There's no strength to it. It's not about, wow, this gamble is maybe paid off or not.
Okay.
And the little eye, of course, the Big Brother eye, he's made it so small, he's made it dark black. And again, it's sort of symbolic of the fact that maybe the Big Brother journey has not been, it's kind of been a disappointment personally for him, because maybe he feels others haven't understood him yet.
It has certainly been a rocky road for Dexter, and obviously this, as you say, is very weak. It's expressing a lot of limp wrist action. However, does this mean that he's at breaking point?
No, I wouldn't say he's at breaking point, but so far nothing's become really solid in his journey. He's not developed the confidence that he's hoped to develop. And I think just in the main show tonight, you know, we've seen a lot of signs of that kind of whinging, moaning, oh my gosh, it's been so hard for me. So yeah, there's no powerful and positive image coming out of that.
Oh no, but at least we've got the word happy in there, eh? Yeah. Happy. And finally, Hazel, tell me that someone is going to be positive.
I was going to say, sadly not.
Oh, no.
There we have a really interesting imagery from Hazel.
Right.
Now, the sun, you think that would be glowing, big, powerful, more like Callum's, explosion. And instead it's very weak. And I can't think of any wedding references that she's had, but there she puts a couple, and it just, right out of her psyche, it's all about the powerful connection she wanted to have, and of course she didn't have. And it's quite frightening when you think of how she entered the house. That's her entry. And they almost look like tombstones, the way she's done the sort of placards and the heads. And the sort of very strong line around the sort of grey, dark, hard, angular line. There's no sort of softness. And even when she does her lips... There's a lot of anxiety in that house right now. The very hard scarlet line around the lips.
Her big lips, come on.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that, you know, you'd think they'd be more sensual, because that's how she defines herself, as a sensual, beautiful woman. Instead, I think it reflects the fact that she's quite hard on herself. So she's quite, you know, she's down. Her identity is very much about her looks, and she's kind of, I think, self-critical in a sense. Marching little black figures across there, you know, these stick figures with no colourful clothing, no life to them. They're just sort of marching across, and again, that's probably symbolic of the fact that she just feels something's passing her by.
Oh, yeah.
Like happiness.
Well, if she carries on in this depressing mood, this whole BB experience will pass her by as well.
We need to throw them a party.
We need to throw them a party.
Get some happiness.
I agree. Dr. Palm Spear, as insightful as ever. Amazing. Thank you. What's that bunch, Ryland's in the phone room waiting to have a chin wag with you. Ryland, what's your chat?
What's your chat? Hello and welcome to Monday's phone room. So let's get this started. Who's on line one?
We have Elaine from Grangemouth.
Elaine?
Hi, Elaine. How are you doing?
Elaine, I'm going to say something to you just very quickly. I watched Saturday's bit on the psych. Ian was bang out of order to you.
Oh, thank you.
And do you know what? These will vouch for me, right or wrong. I've just done this right now because I've just found out you're on the line. I've written you a poem.
Oh, my God.
Do you want to hear it?
Go on, then.
Hello, my gorgeous Elaine. I'm sorry that Ian was a pain. We love you lots here on BBBOTS, and his loss is defo my gain. Just for you. Just for you, Elaine.
Oh, thanks very much. Love you a bit.
I love you too. What is your chat?
I thought tonight's episode, you've cheered me up now. I thought tonight's episode was absolutely superb.
Thank you.
I couldn't stop laughing after revealing the first nomination of poor Dexter.
I know.
I thought the looks on everybody's faces was priceless. It was that look.
But do you know what, Elaine? Right, like Gina said it in there. Don't you think it was a bit like Saw, the movie? Do you know, and it's like, I want to play a game. It was like, Dexter.
It was like...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just a look he shot, and it was that look. You could actually hear what they were saying, oh, heck, what have I said? And it was flashing right round the room. I just said it all. I just couldn't stop laughing.
I loved it, Elaine. Well, listen, thank you for your call. I hope you like your poem. And do you know what? We will get your poem on, I'm sure, very soon.
Send me your poem.
Love you, babe. Take care, Elaine.
You too, thanks. Bye.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
Bless Elaine. See, she gets time with me. Who's on line two?
Colin from Liverpool.
Colin from Liverpool. What's your chat?
I'm not speaking to Ryland live on TV, am I?
You are, but don't tell no one.
Do you know what, Ryland? It's a privilege to be speaking to a national treasure.
Oh, I'm a treasure! Oh, my God, I'm
absolutely love you. So does me brother. And do me a favour. Promise next time you're in Liverpool, you're coming to my my mum's for a roast with me and my brother, even if it's not Sunday, bro.
I am now, Colin, I'm all over it. I'm all over it.
I love that, right? Listen, quick, big brother talk. Don't like that, Callum.
Why not?
I think he's a bit of a... He's trying to sneak freeze people a bit too much. He's all about the sneak freeze. He's sneaking around, picking his toes, rubbing people's heads. That's me brother. That's my twin brother. He loves you too. But listen, I don't like Rylan. I don't like anyone in there, but I do like the twins.
I thought you just said I don't like Rylan.
No, I do like Rylan. I love Rylan. Rylan's the boy. I don't like anyone in there, but I do love them twins. You know, the other day when he bounced his twin on the bed, he went, you know he's like that, haven't you? And said that to him. That's what we get up to every day. That's like any day in our house. But listen, I know I've waffled on a bit too much. Can I give a quick shout-out?
Go on.
Shout out to you, Rylan. Shout out to you, brother. Honestly.
Yes, Colin. Colin, I love you. I'll see you for a roast soon.
Take care.
Bye. Oh my God, I'm a national treasure. Let's move on to line 3. Who's there?
Charlie from London.
All right, Charles, what's your chat?
Hey! I want to say that I love Sophie. She's, like, amazing.
Right, tell me a bit more.
She's just, oh, my God, I can't even explain. She's just amazing.
Oh.
And I think she hasn't been shown enough.
Oh, OK. Well, maybe we'll get to see a bit more of her this week, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh.
But she's my favourite.
Oh, babe.
And you are a national treasure.
I'm going to cry. Thank you, babe. Love you lots and thank you for your calls.
Thank you. Bye.
I really don't know what to say. These callers just... He's still on the line, isn't he? You can't get rid of him, can you? Thanks for the chit-chat. But don't go anywhere because we'll be dissecting the latest goings-on and revealing all about the Big Brother house's new cleaner. I'll see you after this National Treasure.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bits on the Side, the show that critics are actually calling the show that's on after Big Brother.
Factual.
It's a fact.
Fact. Now, here is some previously secret information that has now become public.
What?
It's not really that big, it's just an exclusive.
Housemates. For today's task, housemates will all become shop mannequins. Housemates will be split into 2 teams. Callum, Dexter, Gina and Sam will pose in a Day in the Park themed shop window. Charlie, Jack and Joe, Hazel and Sophie will pose in a Fun at the Beach themed shop window.
Yay! Let me wear a bikini. Let me wear a bikini.
Oh
my God.
The task will start at the sound of the klaxon.
Right, here we go. Position.
The noms results have been announced, but what about the housemates who've escaped the public vote? Let's talk about Gina, Sophie, Sam and Charlie. So, as Dr Pam said earlier, Charlie has been rubbing people up the wrong way. So, Jose, has she had a lucky escape this week?
I think she has, but I think she just don't think before she speaks, a bit like myself. But it just, like, it comes out, doesn't it? It's like verbal diarrhea with Charlie, and then she's like, oh, God, what did I say? So, yeah.
I want Josie to hear every night.
Yeah.
Every night. Dean, she didn't receive any nominations. What is it that she's doing right?
Is this Gina or Charlie?
Charlie.
Charlie. Well, I think now Jackie's out, she's actually got a chance to kind of get into her own. And I kind of think there's a little part of me that actually really likes her, and I think she's changing. I think she's going to get better. I wouldn't be surprised if she was there right.
We have seen a little bit of a change in Charlie since
Jackie was very overpowering. It was too much. Just but she is a chip off the block as well, so, you know,
We've actually found someone that you might like, Dean. Surprising. Who would have liked to see Charlie up for nomination? Right. Tell me, up for eviction nominations, you know what I mean.
She's a complete and utter cock tease.
She's a cock tease? Are you joking?
No, she's loving the attention off the boys.
I think she fancies Dexter a little bit. I don't think she's a cock tease, I just think she fancies Dexter. Who agrees with me? Who agrees with me? Yeah. Would anyone else would like to see Charlie up for eviction? No.
No, she's
right,
not.
Charlie?
Yeah, she's all right. She's not like a bad housemate, or she's all right. You know, she's
down to
not
earth
like...
girl. She's a natural girl.
She's a down to earth girl.
I don't like her. I think she's contrived. I think she knows exactly what she's doing.
I was actually fishing for that reaction, so thank you. You bit the bit. I feel to win. Oh, it's a big one.
Thank you. I know these chances are tight, but there's no need to bring it up. Listen, Cheryl, Sam nominated Sophie again this week.
Of course he did.
Is the feud back on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised you didn't nominate him, actually. But, yeah, they just don't get on. Like you said, they connect four, and they don't connect. But they never have.
She's red, he's yellow.
Yeah.
There you go, that's it. Can't have them in a line. Jose, were you surprised, though? Because they've been in the safe house together, and we obviously saw them quite bond really well while they were in there.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that he did it?
Yeah, I thought they proper bonded, but obviously they haven't. But I think Sophie finds him a bit irritating, and I think he thinks that she got no time for him.
I'm going to touch her hand. It's the way she says it. Just want to cuddle you and like lay in a field or something.
Would you?
Yeah. She brought a caravan tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like a fun.
Seen it. But listen, Sophie has never been up by housemate nominations. Obviously, she was up last week, but that was a public one. Do you think she's going to cruise all the way to the final, Dean?
Well, I think Sophie and Sam are one of... Because I actually didn't realise that they were still in the house about a week ago. I was like, they were getting no airtime whatsoever. I was like, what's going on here? But they are, you know, traditionally, the people that are quiet and they're just the mediocre people do go all the way. I kind of hope they don't. I know they're nice enough people, Sophie and Sam.
Well, talking of Sam, he's safe again.
Yeah.
What's he doing, Mike Jose?
He's just lush.
You love it, don't you?
I love him.
Just lush.
Yeah. And
that was Welsh. I don't know why I didn't like that.
I agree. He's lush. He's really nice. I love his accent. And he's actually got quite a nice body, hasn't he? In that spray tan.
Oh, yeah, he looked lovely with a little tan.
He looked lovely. Does anyone else want to see Sophie and Sam be booted out before the final?
Yeah.
Right.
Boring, they do nothing.
Whoa, wait for the stick! Whoa!
They're just boring.
They're boring?
Yeah, they're just too normal. Just get them out, and they're just not entertaining at all. Boring.
They don't have that much time. Who agrees with her? Yeah, you are. Who disagrees? Who wants them to go all the way?
I don't really want to see anybody in there apart from Hazel, if I'm honest with you.
You little minx, you.
Do you know what? I've got to say, when AJ was doing that, I thought we were going to lose the weave for the first time this series. I was like, whoa!
Not got a weave.
Calm it.
It's lovely.
Shell, this is the first time that Gina hasn't received any nominations. Are you surprised?
I'm amazed. And so was she.
She
was
was.
amazed. And afterwards, you know, when they were all talking about, you know, when they realised what everyone had said about each other, Gina was looking like... And she was inside.
You could see her. She was biting the inside of her mouth, like, I'm not going to smile. Well, listen, Dean, as we heard on Friday, Gina got really great reaction from the crowd. She got a load of cheers.
Yeah.
Do you think that other housemates have heard that and are now thinking, Gina's a bit of a favourite, I'm not going to nominate her, then they might like me more?
I think it's anyone's game, isn't it, at the moment? And I don't know whether...
It really is. It's the first year that I've sat here and gone, I cannot call this year at all.
You can't at all. I mean, if you look at the people that are there, it literally could be any one of them. I kind of hope that Charlie does come through. Gina, she's still not quite there for me. Sorry, that's just me.
Still not quite there for Dean. Still not quite there. Guys, give it up for our fantastic panel tonight. Strong panel. Still to come, we're finding out more about the brand new addition to the house. Plus, Cheryl will be bringing us the latest gossip from the reality gallery. I'll see you after this.
Welcome back to Big Brother. Shut up. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bits on the Side. And this week's presenter nominations are in. You're not going to be laughing because, unfortunately, Rylan, you're up again.
Wow! Seriously? I've been up for like 7 weeks. You're taking the piss out of my life now. It's the news. At 9:38 this morning, Big Brother woke up the housemates and ordered them all into the diary room to ask them a very important question.
Good morning, housemates.
Morning.
Big Brother just wanted to see how you are this morning.
Shut up.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? You called us up to see how we are?
Could you say good morning, housemates?
Good
morning, baby.
Excited about the day coming up?
What's coming up?
What's coming up? Thrilled.
Ecstatic.
Housemates.
Yeah.
If you could have anything for breakfast this morning, what would you choose?
A fryer!
No doubt. Hash brown, mushroom, bacon.
Continental. Chocolate cake, chocolate cake. Continental.
Chocolate cake, you filthy.
Oh, but if I could have anything for breakfast, I'd ask for chocolate cake. A green tea.
Big Brother's enjoyed talking to you this morning.
Sounds good. We enjoyed talking to you this morning.
Big Brother hopes you have a nice day. The diary room door is now open.
You gotta hope for bed for that.
What's going on?
Fun.
Just in case you're wondering, they didn't get whatever they wanted for breakfast. Big Brother just wanted to know what it was he wanted. What did you have for breakfast?
You.
No, you didn't. In your dreams, mate.
Oh, all right. Nightmare. Have a laugh.
At 10:22 this morning, an intruder got into the housemate's bedroom. He was spotted by the twins and was restrained by Callum and forced into the garden where he was dealt with by Big Brother.
I forget I'm at work.
I just saw it jump into Callum's... Oh, my God, there is.
There's a frog in the room!
Oh, my God, there's a frog. frog in the room! No, Hazel,
I can get it, I can get it.
Don't touch it quick. Look, there's a frog in the room.
Big Brother, there's a frog in the room. That's all right.
That might have got released from our task tomorrow. It might have come out of the box or something.
Look.
We'll have a patch!
Oh, my God, it's going to kill us.
Put him in the garden and we can have a patch.
Look.
Oh, he'll jump into it.
I said die.
Shall I let him jump around for a bit?
Yeah, just out of it.
All right.
Look. Aww. Our little pet. He's going to kill us all.
He's so cute.
I can't believe there's a frog.
Oh, little frog. Do you know what's funny? Little fella, short arms, bit slippery. We finally found someone who's got something in common with Dexter.
Kiss him and he'll turn into a prince, maybe.
At 11:54 this morning, Callum vigorously attended to his facial cleansing routine. Although, if he carries on like that, he might not have any skin left to cleanse.
Fuck me. How the fuck am I going to get rid of all these whiteheads? Right.
Don't do that, it's disgusting.
Nothing.
It's because you've got baby soft skin, baby soft. Caked in makeup. Well, you can't say he doesn't put in the effort. Such a modern man. Rylan, you really should take note.
Yeah.
And finally, at 1:01 this afternoon, Big Brother instructed Gina to carry out some basic domestic chores in the house and made her clean the mirrors and the windows in the bedroom and the living area. And, of course, she was an absolute natural.
Yeah.
Never cleaned a mirror, I don't think. I think it looks clean. Looks perfect. Perfect. God, what have I done? It'll form back. I'm really good at this. Big Brother. Mic check 1, 2. Can I clean another window? I'm bored.
Well, I guess you don't spend that long in an hotel without picking up a few tips from the maids, do you?
Aww.
No. That's today's news. Now, of course, time is almost up for one housemate. Who goes? You decide.
This week, Callum, Dexter, Hazel and Jack and Joe all face the public vote. Who goes? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 50 58 and add the number of the housemates you want to evict. From a mobile, call 6 50 58 and add the number of the housemates you want to evict.
For Callum, add 01. For Dexter, add 05. For Hazel, add 07. Or for Jack and Joe, add 08. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 35p. Other landlines may vary. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBBOTS.
Ah, well, Cheryl's up in the reality gallery. What's going on, Cheryl?
I tell you what, I've been watching the screens and Charlie's been having a real heart-to-heart and she's been crying and she's been getting very emotional, so I really hope we see that tomorrow because there's something's going on. I don't know what. But anyway, other stuff that's been happening. Sophie's told Hazel she feels they get on as friends, but not on an emotional level. And Hazel agreed with her and says she wouldn't hold anything against anyone. Ooh. Callum's disappointed he got more nominations than Dexter, meaning he's the least liked in the house. And he said it feels like he's winning the game plan. So.
Oh, Shell, can I just say, I've only just noticed your earrings. They're lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely set of earrings.
I like your bracelet.
Oh, bless your face, Cheryl Baker. I'll see you soon. See you later, Shell.
Bye.
I'm just going to say one thing. I had Ian in my dressing room earlier and I got a little bit carried away. Here he is.
Welcome, Ian.
Hi. I think I've done a good job.
Honestly, I looked at you and I thought, oh, yeah, that's Maggie Thatcher, who's just raised from the dead.
You do look... I mean, I love the royal family, but you do look like you could be, like, a royal.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I certainly do look like a queen.
You do. You look beautiful. And do you know what? Thanks for makeup artist Debbie as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
you've done a beautiful job.
You've done a beautiful job,
This is a strong new look for me. I don't think I can go back to how I was.
I love this look.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Come on, tell us what's going on in BBI, Mrs Doubtfire.
Well, everyone on Twitter is obviously reacting to the nomination news and the twist of the housemates seeing it. Tracy Baker says, fabulous twist with BB Noms this week. You never fail to please. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, nice one.
Cheers, Tracy. Leanne Abbott says, I wish they'd all go. So annoying, every one of them. Then we wouldn't have much of a show if it was just an empty house.
True to say.
There'd be no show.
What did you think about, obviously, Big Brother Shineham, the noms tonight?
I think it's good. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how they react. And, of course, you can see it all on channel5.com/BigBrother, including live feed. Which is happening from midnight as soon as the show finishes till 2 in the morning.
And that's every night?
That's every damn night.
Every single night? You've got your live stream, you've got everything on. Can I just say, I think we need to pluck your eyebrows.
Will you stop?
No, look, we've got one there. Can you see that one there?
I'm a little bit disturbed.
And if you want to find out any of Ian's makeup tips, go to the website, channel5.com/BigBrother, where we have a nice little style section, won't we?
Oh, yeah.
I do think you've got lovely hair. But I think we should go hair.
I think we're going to do that next week. I'm going to cut your hair, going to give you a quiff, and I'm going to make it nice and short on the side. Should we do it, audience?
No,
they don't
apparently not.
They can't even hear us.
Nobody wants to see this again. But thank you anyway, Ian, if that's what you're going by today. That's all we've got time for today. Thank you to all of our guests.
Emma is back tomorrow night with Vicky Michelle, Joel Dommett, and oh my God, Claire from Steps.
And Rylan and I will be back on Friday with the next housemate to get the boot.
Bye.